Getty actress Roseanne Barris Day Night predicted earlier this week, U.S. network ABC has commissioned a rebooted version entitled The Conners with all but one of the program's original cast. The hit series, a revival of the sitcom which first aired from 1988 to 1997, was abruptly cancelled last month after the 65-year-old, a Trump supporter both on and off-screen, compared African-American former Barack Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. It is not yet known how Roseanne's lead character will be written out, but TV bosses hinted there will be a sudden turn of events. They also assured fans that the woman who originally conceived the show will have no further creative input and will not make a cent from it. The 10-episode spin-off is due to air this autumn in the slot vacated by the sitcom. I regret the circumstances that have caused me to be removed from Roseanne Musbar. A statement issued by producers revealed that Musbar was keen to save the jobs of 200 cast and crew members. She said, "I regret the circumstances that have caused me to be removed from Roseanne," and added, "I wish the best for everyone involved." A joint message from remaining cast members John Goodman, Laurie Metcalf, Sarah Gilbert, Leslie Goranson and Michael Fishman said, "We are so happy to have the opportunity to return with the cast and crew to continue to share those stories through love and laughter. Having battled anxiety since she was a teen, Corey's Kim Marsh has finally learnt to overcome her terrifying panic attacks. Although the 42-year-old still suffers from them now and then, she has developed coping techniques." Getty. Kim Marsh attends OK! Magazine's 25th anniversary parted way. "I deal with it now. If I ever do feel anxious, which I still do from time to time, is that I just think of it as an old friend," says the former Hearsay singer who has been playing Michelle Connor on ITV's flagship soap for nearly 14 years now. "I know what's going to happen. I know I'm not going to die," says the mum of 4, who finally found emotional stability after seeking help from mental health professionals. "I just know that it's going to come and go, and when you learn to deal with it that way, it becomes manageable." Pink Floyd's former drummer Nick Mason is one of rock and roll's old-timers, having been in the industry for more than half a century. So it's no surprise that the septuagenarian has some top tips for other aging rockers, and going to work on a textbook called Drumming for the Over 70s. "Basically what you do is to lower the cymbals so you don't have to reach so far all the time," jokes the 74-year-old. He'll have the chance to demonstrate when he tours the UK this September with his new band Saucerful of Secrets, fronted by Spandau Ballet's Gary Kemp. "The trick is to never play any songs faster than your pulse rate. You take the pulse, and if it is fast you just half-time it." That's chapter 2 by the way. He admits, "When I last toured 25 years ago we had a private jet. Now I'm back on the bus. I'm really looking forward to it. I think, reading the news about the separation of children from their families, I can't help but think about my own children. I cannot fathom a world where they would be ripped from my arms, taken to a place no better than a prison far from home. I feel we will never forget this moment in time, bearing witness to these atrocities, and that's what they are. I can say for sure, remaining silent is not an option." As a Latino, and as you know very well, a proud Bronx-born Puerto Rican American, we and the people of all different races, roots, and culture have enriched this country. But the recent rhetoric and constant dismissal of what we bring to the table has to stop. This is about basic human rights and decency. If you care about children, have concern for the lack of transparency about this disastrous display, in view to the world in general, I encourage you first to get caught up on the situation. Next, call your congressperson and demand an answer, but I also want you to remain hopeful, hold fast to hope, faith and love. We first need to admit we have a problem before we can heal it. We cannot focus on the evil, we must push towards unity and get to a healing place. It's all in our hands. Supporting one another in these troubled times, we can remain on the right side of history, the side where children are safe and in their parents' arms. Act now, call now, speak now, love now. Families belong together. Love in a Theta post shared by Jennifer Lopez at Joe on June 21, 2018 at 7:31 p.m. Pacific Daylight Saving Time. Latina stars Jennifer Lopez and Eva Longoria have both taken to Instagram to condemn President Donald Trump's controversial policy of separating illegal immigrant children from their families at the U.S.-Mexico border. Former Desperate Housewives actress Eva, 43, who gave birth to son Santiago Enrique on Tuesday, posted a picture with him and said, "Having my son next to me, I cannot imagine him being taken from my arms. Families belong together." Meanwhile, J.Lo posted an image of a crying 2-year-old girl being removed from her parents. The 48-year-old mother of twins described herself as a proud Bronx-born Puerto Rican American and wrote, "I cannot fathom a world where my kids would be ripped from my arms, taken to a place no better than a prison. This is about basic human rights and decency." Trump has since made a U-turn on the cruel practice after international condemnation, but the situation is still chaotic.